to me, Kahlan Eyre will be taking on Brie Foxx. And that will be coming to you, finally, in ring action, starting right now.
Fight!
Making her way down to the ring first, and the first superstar to step foot inside of the ACW ring in competition, from Newark, New Jersey, standing 5 feet 3 inches tall at a weight we will not disclose to the public, Kahlan Eyre.
Now, as you pointed out, Matt, I made a little detour on the way to the arena here, and yeah, the women are looking pumped and excited to kick ass tonight.
And we are starting it off with nothing better than the Women's Championship Tournament, and introducing her opponent, making her SL Pro Wrestling debut from Huntington Beach, California, standing 5 feet 4 inches tall at a weight we will not disclose to the public either, Brie Foxx. We know he's not checking for weapons. Is that a can of beer in your pocket, Steve? Brie makes her way over, takes a quick glance at the women's title, and makes her way into the ring. Like we said, this will be Brie Foxx's debut, her first ever SL Pro Wrestling match. She has a background in martial arts, and one thing that Kahlan is going to have to be wary of is that Brie has been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. So going into this, we wonder, what side are we going to get? How many personality changes will we see? Brie making her debut, we have nothing to go off of as to how she is going to perform, but we know what Kahlan is capable of doing. It's not all cutesy either. She served a year in juvie along with her circle of misfits. So this is going to be two crazy women going at it in this ring momentarily. And just like we said, Kahlan's crazy, been to juvie, just slides out of the ring and disappears. So now we have to sit here and have to wait on her.
Well, now Steve's going to have the... You know what, Steve? I'll pat her down when she comes back. I don't want you to be overworked.
I think that Steve is capable of handling that rock. I think you did enough of that before. While I was, making my way down here to do the job, that you appointed me to do, I saw where you were hanging out at. I saw where you were hanging out.
Yeah, okay, we hire you to be a commentator, but a commentator on wrestling, not on the personal life of me.
I am commentating on what is before me, and wrestling has not occurred as of yet, so you're the next closest thing. Your whole life's a party, Rock. So let me ask you this. While we have a few minutes, and I didn't have you in the pre-show, so we can kind of run through this. How is it? I mean, we know that you have some backgrounds, being a general manager, but how does it feel to come here to ACW, Sabotage, first ever show? What do you expect as the general manager for this brand moving forward from tonight into the future as we get ready for this first match?
At first, I expect every one of these people here in the arena to be fans that want to come back next week. That's the primary goal. If you give the guys a show, and ladies and gentlemen, and they want to come back, then we've done our job.
I agree. Now, Kahlan has made her way back, slides back into the ring, so we will do a quick reintroduction. Standing to our right, if you're looking from us, Brie Foxx, hailing from Huntington Beach, California, standing at 5 feet, 4 inches tall, and her opponent making her way back into the ring, Miss Kahlan Eyre, standing 5 feet, 3 inches from Newark, New Jersey. And like we said, this is the first of 2 matches that we have for the Women's Championship Tournament. Rock, like we said, Brie is making her in-ring debut. Kahlan, she's been around a little bit. What do you expect to see out of these 2 women? You're the general manager. You helped to bring Brie here. What did you see in her, other than the fact that she's, just crazy, to put her into the ring in this tournament as well?
Isn't crazy enough? I mean, you want to have a competitor in there as a female that can go against the guys. Make the guys say, oh my God, I don't really want to. But yeah, you want to have that kind of competitor that can go toe-to-toe, male, female, it doesn't matter.
Well, we know if her psyche is any indication of what we're going to see out of her in the ring today, it's going to be all over the place. There's going to be no telling from either one of these women. Kahlan, she's got kind of a criminal background. The bell has been rung, ladies and gentlemen, and we are officially underway. The first match in the history of ACW Sabotage. First match also of the Women's Championship Tournament. Kahlan starts off with a strong kick to the gut, knocking Brie back. Kahlan grabs, pulls her head down, and a nice strong knee right to the face. Brie grabbing at her face right there. Ground and pound as Kahlan takes Brie right to the ground. Like we said, Brie is making her in-ring debut. And right here, Kahlan takes her down and shows her why experience matters. And Brie gets up and runs right out of the ring, slides out of the ground and pound, runs over right in front of the commentary table, and Kahlan is right on her tail.
And stays all over the count, and she's, whoa, hello.
Throws her right over the commentary table, sliding outside of the ring, outside of the wrestling area, bangs right into the barricade, and Kahlan and Brie are right here behind the commentary table. We said Brie making her in-ring debut, Kahlan not taking any time, welcoming her with brute force as she throws her right up against the steel barricade. The ref's count is up to 6, and these ladies are going to have to make their way back to the ring very quickly, up to 7, as Kahlan is now pulling Brie by the head right to the ring. They get right up to the apron. Count is up to 8, and Kahlan is going to attempt to roll Brie back into the ring. Count is now up to 9. Brie fights out, but she is thrown into the ring, and that right there is going to reset the count. As Brie slides up under the rope, falling back into the ring, Kahlan in complete control early in this match. Not something that we're necessarily surprised at because of the fact Kahlan has the in-ring experience that we've seen her in some big matches throughout her career.
You've got to watch out when you're dealing with someone that has schizophrenia, bipolar. You never know when she's just going to totally snap.
Exactly, and that's
find another level.
Exactly. Right there as Kahlan continues just to drive the boot right down into the back of Brie. Brie slides out of the ring again, not wanting to spend a lot of time. She's on the run right now, not being completely on defense, no offense at all, as Kahlan gets right back in her face. But like you said, Rock, something we have to keep in mind, Brie, schizophrenic. bipolar, can flip a switch just like that, and all of a sudden she can take advantage in this match, and she does that just right there. She shoves Kahlan off, and a nice strike with the elbow right to the face, and Brie goes on the run, getting back up into the ring. The count up to 4. A lot of time spent outside of this ring, a lot of running. I'd like to see a little bit more offense out of these women, but right there, Brie off of the apron with a nice drop kick right to the face, and Brie laughs, just like you were saying, Rock. She flips that switch and things can change, and she has that crazy look in her eyes right now that she did not have when this match started.
I think Dr. Jekyll's done playing, and you've got Mrs. Hyde in there now, so yeah, it's time to see some more offense, to see exactly just what kind of flurry this woman can put on. No, Steve, you better watch out.
Right there, Brie goes down for the pin. Steve's talking too much about beer, but he gets down, and it goes down for a no count. But a quick 2 there at the end. Steve needs to quit thinking about beer so much and pay attention to his job. But in any case, Brie just sets up, and she kind of has that look, that smirk on her face. She says that it's not fair because Steve was not ready. But right off of the drop kick, off of the apron, Brie has found a way to climb back into this match, and she is not on defense anymore, ladies and gentlemen. She is 100% on the offensive as she's going right to Kahlan. Right over in the corner, she climbs up onto the ropes, and she just continues to just strangle her, pulling her hair back, and then slams her head right down onto the mat. Brie now has that smug look on her face.
Ouch, yeah, this is exactly what you want to see, and this is exactly what I was talking about. You want to have, here we go, we got a pin attempt here.
Steve gets down, 1, 2, it's only going to be a 2 count. She's going to be able to kick out, and Brie rolls out. And just like you were saying, Rock, you know, she switches that flip, and all of a sudden she's able to take control. We haven't seen her ever before, but we're starting to see that Brie has the ability to gain that edge in these matches. Kahlan right there with a strong punch, but turns around, spinning around, a flying dragon submission, and Brie has it locked in. Brie is now squeezing around the body, a very painful maneuver right now. She has Kahlan right up into the middle of the ring. She cannot get over to the ropes, and she is just spreading right across the entire upper body. But Kahlan is able to throw her off at the last second.
Oh, wow. This is what I'm talking about. You know, ladies that can actually bring the show to the crowd as well.
Yeah, and not only that, but so many people you see get in here, they run around, you know, they come off of the ropes, they do a lot of moves. But Brie goes technical right there with the submission move, and almost has it locked in, but at the last second, Kahlan is able to throw her off. Kahlan comes off the ropes, and a big leaping shoulder block is connected from Brie. Goes down for the quick pin. 1, 2, and Kahlan is able to kick out Brie, shaking her head, thinking that maybe she had done just enough. We saw 100% Kahlan at the beginning. The switch flip for Brie, and she has taken full control of this match as we work through it. And right there, she picks her up, and Brie spins around, and a float over swinging neck breaker connects. She is 100% on the offensive run.
She's grabbing him up.
She's doing it again. Can she get her head around and drop her one more time? And she does it. It is a second float over swinging neck breaker, and Brie has the look on her face. She backs away, needs to go down for the pin real quick. She does. Pins, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Hand coming down for 2, and she kicks out at the last second.
How was that not 3?
Kahlan finds a way to survive 2 float over swinging neck breakers. Surely, I believe that would have put me out.
What?
Oh, good thing Steve was right there on that count. I mean, if he was a second late on that one, I think we may have seen Brie all up in Steve's face, and that's not what you want.
Yep. Right there, Brie picks up Kahlan, and Kahlan shoves Brie off, but falls right back down onto her knees, and Brie kind of regaining herself back up against the ropes. See if Kahlan is going to be able to mount any sort of offense here in the late stages of this match. Brie gets over, kick right to the knee, knocking Kahlan down onto her face. She's grabbing down at her leg, laying on her side, writhing in pain, and Brie stands over. Brie reaches down, grabs the hair of Kahlan, lifts her up, gets her up onto one knee, and Kahlan comes back with a strong right and a second right into the face of Brie Foxx, fighting her off, but Brie grabs, turns around right into the sleeper hold, and she's going right back in for another submission.
And pulling her away from the ropes. That's ring presence right there.
That is letting you know that this may be her debut, but this is not her first rodeo, as she is pulling Kahlan right all the way away from the ropes, but getting a little bit close over here to this side. I don't know exactly what she's trying to do, as she is pulled over into the ropes, and Kahlan then pushes her back. Maybe it wasn't Brie pulling Kahlan, but Kahlan might have been steering Brie over into that corner, and I believe that that's what it was, as she throws Brie back and makes the sleeper hold be relinquished, as Kahlan falls straight down, grasping at her throat, barely able to breathe. Brie knocked off for just a second, but goes right back down onto the mat for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out right there at the last second. Kahlan continuing to fight. This, like we said, ladies and gentlemen, is the first match in the Women's Championship Tournament, and Kahlan is not letting up. Brie has been in control, but Kahlan has not given up. Brie now getting in the face of the official, and one thing that we know, when you get up, you get in the ref's face, that gives your opponent just a little bit too much time, and these are normally the turning moments of these matches. Brie over in the corner has her back turned.
Oh my, we're going to see the level of it.
Absolutely losing her mind, but Kahlan is up in the middle of the ring right in front of Steve, and Brie turns around, comes charging into Kahlan. Kahlan is out, lifts up, drop kick right to the face, knocking Brie back down onto the mat, and Kahlan stands, falls right back down onto a knee, gets back up, and she now takes a slight rest, all she had put into that drop kick. Brie coming in, charging surely to finish off the match, but Brie spins and gets up so fast. It's as if it doesn't even bother her, as if she doesn't feel the pain. Kahlan gets up and goes for another one, and knocks Brie right back down to the ground. That was just another straight drop kick. But Brie gets up again. You wonder if Kahlan might have a third in her.
Yeah, at this point, you're wondering if Brie is thriving on this pain or actually trying to do. Oh, but wait!
Brie goes in with a right punch, and as soon as she grabs it, Kahlan is able to wing around, grabs a spider twist, and pulls Brie down to the ground. Kahlan looking to get Brie to tap out right here in the middle of the ring. Nowhere for her to go. She has it locked in, and she is working the arms. She is working the upper body of Brie right now. Kahlan looking to steal one away from Brie Foxx here in the first match of the women's tournament. Asking if she's going to tap, but she says that she is never going to tap. She's not going to let go. They're asking her to let go, but she's not going to let go. Steve asking what does she say, but Kahlan lets off and backs up off of Brie. Brie now making her way back up to her feet, and I really felt like that was going to be it. She had the spider twist locked in, and she had it deep. Kahlan comes back off of the ropes, charges back into Brie. Brie on one knee in the middle of the ring. Comes right in. Lethal injection connected. And that is going to be it. Kahlan comes charging in. Brie grabs her right there. Lethal injection connects. Ground stomp. Pin 1, 2, 3. And Brie Foxx walks out. Debut victory against Kahlan, Eyre, and one exciting match back and forth. We saw Kahlan on the attack early. Brie just flipped the switch, like you said, Rock, came right out. And as soon as Kahlan's mounting some sort of comeback, Brie hits the lethal injection, drops her straight down onto her face, pins her 1, 2, 3, and then asks her if she wants to hang out later. Congratulations. And right there with the ground stop, she's definitely not done. She gives Kahlan a little one for the road there. Brie slides out. Girl is absolutely crazy. Congratulations to Brie Foxx. the winner in her first match and the winner in the first match of the Women's Championship